Hi guys, how's everyone doing today? Wanted to make a little video. I wanted to showcase some of my birds today. I'm going through my birds. I've got a good group of young birds flying. I think I'm close to 40 birds. I just took 36 of them on a young bird toss the other day. Pretty proud today. 4.5 years of doing white dove release after losing Jimmy. We hired a lady to do 21 birds that day. Remember I said it went horribly wrong, and that's what blah 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 got me going into birds. Today, after 4.5 years, I successfully achieved a 21 bird white dove release. Now, for any of you that don't know what that means, we let 21 birds go at a funeral. 2 were by hand. The other 19 were out of the box. They all went up beautifully. Oh my God, guys. One big crowd. Videos are hard to get. Pictures are hard to get. You know that. Circle one big time in a group and then right home. Beautiful. Beautiful. But what made it successful is that when I got back to the other end, it took me 35 minutes. Wasn't far. Was not far. 15 miles from my house. The young birds had only been out 4 miles. And it rained for 2 days. I had lost 2 days of training. But I obligated myself to the event. So I did it. And like I said, I had 35 minutes to drive home. I got home. 5 were already in the loft. 8 or 9 were sitting on the roof trying to trap. A couple were in the trees. 1 or 2 still flying. It was unbelievable. It just kind of goes. I was proud of that moment, and that's all I wanted to say about that one. But you know, 4.5 years to do that. It's quite an achievement to me, anyways. So I've been out here last couple of days because, like I said, it's been raining. I do spend a lot of time out here with my birds. I got my office over here part, and the birds are there. I've got some young birds in a cage. But I kind of wanted to, I'm getting ready to downsize breeders. I'm trying to focus my breeding. I did so well with it. I'm going to try to refine it even more. There are just a few birds that I'm going to keep that are colors. I have 2, you call them racing pigeon, they're blue bar, blue checker females. I'm going to keep, they're father and son cocks. I'm going to keep the son pair, and I'm going to get rid of the male pair, the father pair. But something I wanted to show you, and I'm pretty proud of it. So this is, and you guys all know I get my birds from goofy places. But you know when you put your hands on a bird, it's the right one. I got this bird, been about 2.5 years. I believe it's what they'd consider a Tort Grizzle. When he was younger, his coloring was phenomenal. He's got reds, blacks, browns, greens, purples. He had a lot more light white colors. I wish I had a still picture of him when he was young. But he was a white-based pigeon. You know, he's got white under the wings. You know, Tort Grizzle, I think they call that. I fell in love with this bird. He came to me unbanded. He's got no bands on his feet. But I loved him. Coloring was great. Felt great in the hand. So I talked to a genetic lady, a lady that was real good with genetics, and I said, what's the best bird, best color bird to put with him to get something that looks like him? And she said, blue checker. So I went and got him a blue checker female racing pigeon because I knew I wanted it to be good quality. That produced a bird. Bird that's actually becoming a little famous for me. This is Olivia's Mountaintop. Mountaintop is a cock. Born from that first one I showed you. Again, Tort Grizzle. White belly. White under wings, not belly. That Tort Grizzly belly. He is heavily tagged. He's got my original blue flyer for Jimmy, because now this bird is it's an old bird. This bird's going on second year here. And then he's got my flying clip-on tag still. That's how I know it's Mountaintop. Well, I know it's Mountaintop because it's Mountaintop. Some of you guys that watch my Facebook page and you've seen that bird that Lawrence took those pictures of, that's Mountaintop. So that's father, son. Grandson. I call him Junior. Whatever. And I'm only showing you guys this because these birds are just, they all the generations of this bird feels good in the hand. I've never had one problem with sickness with the cock bird, with none of them. Mountaintop was also with a blue checker hen. The color has gotten darker. The tortness, you can see the brown in the top of the wings. You know, the grandfather had lots of reds and whites, and so this is a bloodline that I'm working on. This is going to become the Mountaintop bloodline. I sent a bunch of birds out this year to be raced. There were hens that were born from these guys. Blue checker hens. I think I gave just about everybody I had a blue checker hen. They produced a lot of females. But the cockbirds come out grizzled like this. So this is a generation I'm going to keep working on. It's the Mountaintop generation. And for all you guys that, okay, so racing pigeon. You see that sucker shake? He's barely shaking. There he goes. He's confident bird, cocky bird. Look at this tail, guys. I mean, come on. For a cock bird, that's a pintail that you could only wish for. He's molting. He's young. He's got my flyer for Jimmy tag. He's got a racing pigeon tag on him. First one of the three that got a racing pigeon. He's already been out from my house. He was on that 4-mile toss the other day. But that's a bloodline I'm working on. Bandit. Bandit is this free bird. He's free. If he wants to leave here, he can. He was purchased. This is Black Bandit. Black Bandit's getting old. He's a beautiful bird. Dominant. All of you guys that have those black ones from me, you know the dominance in them birds. I believe I had 2, 4, 6, 8 rounds. I got 4 birds here with 8 rounds, and I have not seen a hen yet. Jack, if you got a hen, let me know. But all cock birds he produced, beautiful, good in the hand, very, very smart bird. Then there's something that I want to, here I'll show you this one too. This is where most of my white stock comes from. So when I first got started, I didn't know what I was doing. I had a lot of birds that were junk. I had, I called them the Fab Five. I got 5 of them from a guy. They were tagged with racing tags. My birds are the best, he tells me. You know what? He says, Belgiums always come home. Don't worry about your Belgiums. This is number 46. 46 has made it in this loft 4 years now. I don't talk about a lot of birds that are 4 years old. He is the base. .46. But anyways, he's the basis of all my white doves. He's a great bird. He got hit. I had him and his brother out of those Fab Five. Him and his brother were dominant, very dominant nestmates, brothers. He come home one day with only the first 4 flight feathers. All of these were gone from a hawk, I'm assuming. 6 days after a 25-mile toss. 6 days after a 25-mile toss. And I said, you know what? That bird had to walk home because he had no feathers on one wing, nothing. Literally, this bird had to hop from tree to tree to get home. And I said, you know what? You're a great bird. His brother went even further and further and further for me. I kept them both for a long time. The brother actually just passed away not too long ago. Brother was never a good producer. Ever, never, ever. This one produces phenomenal. He switches the hen on his own about every 4 rounds, 5 rounds with one hen, and then he goes off and finds a new hen. I have never taken this bird away from my loft since he came home with his wing cut. But this is where most of my whites come from. And then here's something I gotta. A while back, I got this little red bird, and I fell in love with this guy. And then he wasn't a good producer. He produced a couple young birds, and I shipped them out. And a guy offered me, decent money for him. I said, okay, sure. And I thought I'll never be able to find another bird that small again. And then, holy cow, I found this Homer. Guys, this is a full-grown Homer. She is a one-hand bird. One-hand bird, guys. Beautiful. Recessive, solid color all the way through. She is tagged. I don't want to get too much into the details on the tag, but it's a 2019 Mexican bird. I am completely impressed with this bird. The size in my hand, I just got her. This is one of the birds why I made my cut wing video. I just pulled them out, but they cut her wing. And they leave them cut. But I just removed those. And then I just removed those. And I mean, I'm sure it's a good reason why they cut her wings, but like we all know there's other ways. So, but this is something I'm going to work on. I've got, man, that size, there's something about that. It's unbelievable. It's hard to explain. It's so small. I don't even have a it's hard to explain. But so yeah, that's the birds I think I'm going to keep for stock. That one pair of blue bar, and then a few extra whites, and I'm only going to keep, I'm going to keep this one mountaintop bloodline and that black bloodline going real strong. Keep my whites going. So that's three different colors: black, white, mountaintop. Blue bar is just there for color. And these little guys, I don't care what color they are, they come out that small. Wow. Stick them in your pocket. But, alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night. And sorry my video is long, but like it and subscribe it. And thank you.